tunnel was dark and the tracks were twisty, but they rattled along. Suddenly, Thomas saw something ahead. What's this? The track ahead was blocked by large rocks, stacked on top of each other, blocking the line. We're stuck, said Thomas. At Brendan Docks, Percy looked out to sea. I hope Thomas is alright, he said worriedly. I'm sure he'll be fine, Mihati, said Salty. He couldn't gone that far. There you are, Percy, said Diesel. What are you doing standing about here? Come on, we've got work to do. But deep down, Diesel was worried for Thomas too. Cranky felt sorry for Percy. I'll keep a lookout for Thomas, Percy. Don't worry. Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand wanted to back up, but they realized they were running low on oil. Oil? But you're not Diesels. No, Thomas, we use oil and wood for fuel, and we don't have much left. By the time we get out, we'll completely run out. That's right. If only there's a way we could send our signal to Sodor, Thomas wondered. Suddenly, the top rocks rumbled down and bounced off their boilers. Thomas looked up. He could see a hole on the top. Then, Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand have an idea. Thomas, puff forward under that hole, so that way you could blow steam. That's right. Just like Salty said, puffed up 3 times, maybe someone on Sodor will see my smoke signals. So Thomas puffed his pistons to puff 3 times. Harold the helicopter hobbled over a small mountain not far from the Sodor Search and Rescue Center, and looked down. He could see 3 puffs of smoke rising into the air. It looks like a smoke signal, and it might be Thomas. I better inform the others right away. Harold the helicopter flew to Brendan Docks. Cranky, Percy, Salty, I think I know where Thomas is. He's right behind a small mountain. A small mountain? Where? It's not far from the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. And by the ground below, I think it might be Misty Island. Misty Island? Said Percy and Salty. It can't be. It's quite far. No, it turned out a lot closer than we first thought. We better inform the Fat Controller right away. And Percy raced off to get him. Percy raced into the Sodor Search and Rescue Center with the Fat Controller. Some of the engines were also there too. There, sir. I think Thomas is on Misty Island. It's not far from here. And Harold spotted the smoke signals he created. The Fat Controller looked from far, and there he could see the smoke signals rising into the air 3 times. It's Thomas. He's on Misty Island, and he needs help. But how are we gonna get there? Maybe the old tunnel could lead us to Thomas. For what I do remember, that track definitely leads to Misty Island, but it's worth the shot. Percy, you can go down it. Sir, can I bring Diesel along too? I think that he needs some, even with Thomas, if you get my meaning. The Fat Controller agreed. And there, while Percy fetched Diesel, the tunnel walls had been taken down. And once they were given the clearance to enter, Percy and Diesel went inside. They raced through the tunnel. It was dark and twisty. Don't worry, Thomas. We're coming to the rescue. At last, they found the cave-in. Watch out, Thomas, Percy puffed. We're going to push back the rocks. Percy and Diesel reversed backwards and charged into the rocks. Crash! They broke through the boulders. Thomas and the logging locals were safe. Hooray! They all cheered. Thank you, Percy, said Thomas. And Diesel, you come along too, after I've been so mean to you? Nah, you saved me. Now we're even. Come on, let's get you all out of here. And together, Percy and Diesel led Thomas, Dash, Bash, and Ferdinand out of the tunnel and towards Sodor. They burst through the tunnel and into the sunshine of Sodor. Welcome to Sodor. Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand wish and whoosh with wonder. So did the other engines. Oh my, who are you? They all said. We are Dash, Bash, and Ferdinand from Misty Island. The Fat Controller jumped with joy. Oh, Thomas! He threw his hat high into the air and was blown away by the wind and disappeared. Thomas was worried. Sir, your hat! But the Fat Controller beamed. Don't worry, Thomas. I can find another hat. But I'll never find another Thomas. Thomas beamed from buffer to buffer. And I also brought the Joby logs, ready to read news for the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. And also I brought along my new friends. The Fat Control walked over to Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand. Hello there, you three. It's been too long since I last saw you. It's very pleased to meet you. That's right. Oh, quite so. But the Joby word from Misty Island means work on the Sodor Search and Rescue Center can't go on. The engines whistle with delight. It also means all engines had to be really useful engines. Huff your hardest. A few days later, after all the hard work, the Sodor Search and Rescue Center has been completed, as well as clearing out the tunnel towards Misty Island. Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand were sent to the Sodor Steamworks to be checked over. They were mended and tended and felt very special. Welcome to our Misty Island friends. Hello, my name's Kevin. Just give me a shout. Whatever you need, I'll take care of it all. Whoa, whoops, ouch. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, Kevin. The Joby wood glistened in the sunshine as the engines gathered for the grand opening. The Sodor Search and Rescue Center is now open, and so is the Misty Island Tunnel. Today is a very special day, made possible by very special engines. Welcome to our new friends, and well done to you all. That's right, and everyone giggle and jiggle.